Washington Commanders. We are the DMV Sports 3, the OGs of the DMV. What's up, gentlemen? I am Deacon, and these are my boys, Big Al and Trey Z. We're here to talk about Big Scary Terry. Got that bag. Now I don't want to be the one who says I told you so.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Summer, youngest on the corners be runners, out of towners be straight up goners. In DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back. Even the hood rats, keep it real where the hood's at. Swinging wooden bats at your so-called cats. You know how we roll, y'all get up in the back. Roll call in the back, stole the Bama, watch his ass fall back.
In DC, when you got chickens that make it harder to get them digits, the skins and them cowboy
In
tickets.
DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back. In DC.
All right, we're back. And before I was so rudely cut off, I have to say, I won't say, no, I'll say it. I told you so. I told you that it wouldn't take till summer practices. We were going to sign Terry quick, get him his bag, and I even told you it was going to be around $23 million. So,
Here we go.
here's what he got. Hey, listen, I can't. What you want me to do? And this is what happens when you have the owner call you every now and then and let you know a little something. That's all.
Did he tell you his location? Did he tell you his navigational
He
location?
didn't tell me where he was. He told me where he wasn't. And it ain't in Washington.
It ain't in Washington. Nowhere near the DMV, brother.
Nowhere near. He's busy, but he had time to.
There he is.
Sign that contract. He had time to sign that
Pick up the
contract.
phone.
Terry got his bag, so he got.
Terry got his bag, baby.
Terry got his bag.
28 mil as
Congrats.
a signing
Yeah, man.
bonus.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Come on, big fella.
Well deserved. Hey, Big Dan is calling.
Big Dan said,
Dan
"Stop
is calling.
talking that trash, man."
28 mil as a signing bonus, and he also got around 58 million guaranteed
Yes.
contract. So he is not playing around, and he said thank you, and he is ready to go. So you can't beat that. I mean, everybody was wondering what was going to happen with Terry. We were going to trade him. We were going to sign him. Was he going to franchise him? All this stuff. He wanted to be here. He said he wanted to be here. The coaches said they wanted him here. The ownership said they wanted him. He's here. So do y'all think that was a good price? Now I know we were talking about cheetah money earlier. He
That
was
was
around
out.
26 million.
That was out.
And I would have signed him at 26. But I'm glad we got him when we got him at 23. Which means that he didn't try to kill the franchise by signing one guy. He gave him a couple mil as a discount. He gave the DC discount, Al like to call it. So with that, what do y'all think? 23 million, 28 signing bonus, 58 guaranteed? That ain't bad.
So again, I like to jump in there because I hate not being right, and I'm just going to jump on your fire. No, I think that this all comes down to Terry. I think you kind of said it. He's setting the precedence of, hey, look, and I know, and everybody knows, there was thoughts running through his head of him not being here. He didn't just, I only want to be here. I know that conversation didn't happen. But I think it takes players to be invested in order for the franchise to really start to rebuild. And with him and Allen, signed, man, that's two strong individuals, two captains, two individuals ready to lead this team.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these Shields boys
and can literally rally the troops and getting individuals to know that this is a place to be, where maybe down the line we'll start to get those other individuals who may be willing to come to Washington because they're starting to see what's happening. This was big. This was big for any quarterback. knowing that if, not taking anything away from Wentz, but if Wentz doesn't make it through, any other quarterback can say, hey, I can throw it to the top receiver in the league as far as money is concerned. So obviously, let's see what he can do. It's not like he's a slouch. Terry has proven to not only just be a talent on the field, but it just has great character, man. And it means a class act, and you can really rally around that, man. And I think that that is what's happened. It's all on Terry. And we were nervous. I was nervous because the franchise has made so many moves that I couldn't understand. I couldn't comprehend. And I just felt it. And you get to a point of apathy where you're just like, well, here you go. I'm going to hear Terry leave. And when it didn't happen, it uplifted my spirits and hope. Terry is hope, y'all. This is what I'm saying. This one signing gives us hope.
Hope. Hope. Hope.
That people are paying attention and starting to realize and say, let's clean up. Let's really clean up and pull that covers back or lift that rug up and get this stuff together, man. And so hopefully the next step is the organization to step to that training staff and say, hey, y'all gonna have to stop sending our people out there all fragile and brittle, because y'all got to go or fix that situation so we can keep them on the field. And man, we like I said, as long as we can compete this year, fellas, we're gonna go deep into this league. We're gonna get past 7. That's the goal, right? Get past 7.
Oh yeah.
I'll take 9. We can get past 7. That's all I care about. That's really where I'm at right now. That's a small victory.
Dickie, you say easy too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got Super Bowl of us.
Huh?
They can Super Bowl of us.
I know.
It's Super Bowl or bust.
Hey, Dickie.
The good thing about that is that those two guys that you mentioned, Trey, are draft picks. So it's important to keep your draft picks, man. You invested a lot in that with training, with bringing them up to speed as an NFL player, and getting them maturated into the system, as to letting them go to somewhere else after you done put all that work in the beginning, man. Let's hope these guys, the guys that are worth it. You got to keep them.
Yes, it's truly home for them. They don't know anything else.
Right.
But
Dickie, I have to say, first of all, I like the picture the caption you put up with the bonus on there. I kind of like that wine and white uniform, man. That was nice, man. Terry looked good in that thing. That 17 with that wine.
It always looks good in graphic. When you see a graphic picture, it always looks good.
I'll say it once. I'll say it twice. I'll say it 3 times. The white is trash.
I like the mix. I personally like the mix with the wine pants and the white shirt. I like that mix, man. Like, me personally, it looks clean to me. It looks real clean to me. So I'm getting used to the Commanders' colors and the Commanders' color scheme, the direction they're going. And the number one thing that they did so far is got Terry. That's the biggest Commander move so far. I personally believe that's the most positive move they did as a Commander, because last year they got Allen as a football team. This year we got Terry as a Commander. Terry is our first big pick or first big signing as a Commander. You know what I'm saying? Even over Carson Wentz. Because Terry is most important. He's key. Now, did we pay him right? And really, according to the Matrix, because everybody has Scary around 10 or 11th best wide receiver. And the way the trend is, that money, really, the way Ron and them set that salary up is perfectly right for what his numbers are saying. So I don't know if Scary gave us a discount or Ron and them was just real correct on where he is as a key player in this league. Because they got him around 10 or 11 best wide receiver right now. He may be, to us, he's more valuable to us because of his character and we don't know what he can be. He could be the 5th best or the best wide receiver in the league, because he never had a consistent quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Which says a lot. Which says a lot.
Arm too. Because none of his quarterbacks had all of them had candy arms. I don't think, except for the guy from Ohio State, Haskins, he was the only one with a good arm. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny, Al, you said that because you remind me of like a Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is always argued as one of the best backs, but he always played for a horrible team. Right. And so it's like, that's the reason why they consider him a best back because he played for a horrible team and did those numbers, or is it because that if he had a better team, he would have been, the league's logo because he was
He
that.
projected. Yeah, he had to project.
Yeah.
But the good thing about the way got Terry signed is they have him listed between above AJ Brown and below Cooper Kupp. That seems like the right spot.
Right.
As far as money's concerned.
Money, yeah.
That seems like the right spot.
Like I said,
everybody was accepted at 23 mil. Everybody was accepting 20. 26 people started to get trade value off of it. Let's trade, let's do this.
Right.
Everybody was good at 23, man.
I was sold at 26, even
me too.
I thought he was just that valuable, like Al said, for us. And that is when the fans, that's when the players, that's when Terry can start to feel like, oh, I'm respected here. I'm appreciated. That's something I don't think a lot of people have said. I don't think the fans feel like they're appreciated for some of the moves that we made in the last 5 years. But this move right here, for everybody, nobody can be mad at this move.
Well, you think about it. You're making, of course, none of us has made $700,000 a year. That was Terry's last check he got last year. So that's good money for us, regular people. But he's going from 700 to 28 million in one swoop. That's life-changing money right there, baby.
Well, he was going to be making $2 million this year.
Yeah, he was going to
$2.3 or something like that. But yeah, man, easily.
Yeah, life-changing money right there.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for the young brother. I like to see young brothers do well. Me too. I like to see them do well because especially when they work hard, they deserve it. He definitely deserves it.
Al, do me a favor. Go ahead and get into your deep dive.
The what?
Get into your deep dive.
The deep dive.
Talk about that.
Wow, man.
I'm deeping and diving, baby. I'm deeping and diving. And today's deep dive is on the man with the golden jacket from Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Yeah, put the thing on me. On Tampa Bay. My man Warren Sapp made some great comments about the defense a couple of weeks ago, but he turned around this week and made some not so good comments about our Washington football team offense. He has us number 19th in the list of between 32. We the 19th best offense he has, and he had some concerns about our offense. And his number one concern is Carson Wentz has not been known to deke and dunk. And he feels that Scott Turner is a deke and dunk coordinator. And Carson Wentz is not accurate in the deking and dunking. He's more accurate on the long passes and more intermediate passes, but the deke and dunk he seems to miss. And he doesn't like to throw them. So his concern was, can Carson Wentz convert to a deke and dunk quarterback? And the fact that he's 29 years old, it's hard to change your ways. You are what you are. Plus, he felt like our wide receivers, besides Scary, everybody else is unproven. Even the guy we picked up from Carolina because he's been hurt. But all the other wide receivers, even our tight end, because our tight end is hurt too. So all our other wide receivers is unproven. Our running backs, besides McKissick, he feels is average, maybe a little bit above average. AG is good, but he fumbles the ball. So he feels McKissick is the only guaranteed running back we have.
What?
And he feels our offensive line is a lot weaker than we think it is. He pointed out last year that Heineke was the scrambling quarterback, and actually Heineke got a lot of pressure, but he was so elusive that he was able to scramble out of it. He doesn't have the arm to get the ball to the wide receiver, but he was able to break tackles and scramble out of it. Actually, you got a lot of pressure on Heineke last year doing the passing game, but Heineke's feet was getting him out of a lot of trouble because the offensive line was weak. So he doesn't believe in our offensive line. He only believes in Scary Terry and McKissick as for wide receivers, and he's concerned that Logan Thomas may not come back to the middle of the end of the season. So he has us number 19. Fellas, this is my deep dive from what the man with the golden jacket says.
Deep dive.
How you feel about what my man talked about your boy Wentz with the can't deke and dunk, and our wide receiver core is not as strong as we think it is? What you think, Tracy? I go to Tracy Deacon because I know how you feel.
always say, even though Deacon Wednesday, he was right. I'm gonna go ahead and give him that, but I'm always right. And I told y'all, I said it and y'all laughed at me. What we do? Let's toss our head back and laugh.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
That's what y'all did to me when I said McKissick's the better back. And even your boy, the golden jacket, he plays defense. He can see how it is from the other side. It's not like it's, some dude or some commentator or some analyst out there talking trash. This is Warren Sapp, man. And if you guys know who Warren Sapp is, you know you wanted him on your team. He's saying that McKissick's is our back. I'm telling y'all, I was right on that. However, what I do feel he's missing out on is the fact that and this is what Big Al has been doing, he's been springing for the Coors Light. Lately, he's let the bud go. He's going for the Coors Light. So Scott Turner's happy at the bowling alley.
Which is both water.
And I hope that he is going to play to the talents because he has some good chess pieces this year, man, that I don't think Sapp has been paying attention to. And Sapp did mention one of the things that really still hurts me, man, is I'm not hearing Logan Thomas coming back or getting on the field or getting better or seeing him in practice or whatever like that, because he is a huge weapon. If anything that we know, the league is now leaning more on tight ends. Tight ends have made the name. They do damage. And if we can get him back, and not saying that Bates can't do it, but he's still second year Bates. But Thomas got to get back. So with all that he said, I agree. There was not anything that I can say. Now, the truth be told, I didn't watch it really enough Indianapolis games to know how Carson Wentz was playing, or performing. I hear things, so I don't know. I haven't really got a whole visual on it. I would like to believe that any NFL quarterback can hit a short pass versus whatever. That's
Early.
Timing's important. But that's repetition. Then that's what that is, and you're going to get that. I mean, that's anybody. I mean, we had Gilbert in there driving down the field one time, right? Remember that?
Right, that's true.
Gilbert was his name, man. He was driving. So, and he got seven hours of practice before he got out there. So with that being said, I think that we got a quarterback that has a little bit more talent than that. So I don't want to believe that, but I heard what he said, man. And yeah, I mean, and I'm not mad at 19. I think that we're better off coming from a spot like that than being touted like we were the best defense, the fastest, meanest. Nobody's gonna run on them. They're incredible, and you saw what happened. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, Dick, what you feel about Warren Sapp said about offensive line, wide receivers, the fact that he doesn't think that Carson Wentz is going to be accurate enough to deke and dunk, and that Turner's going to have a hard time converting to a longer passing game because he's a deke and dunk coordinator. So what do you think about Deacon?
I don't mean no disrespect. I really don't. But it's dumbass conversation like that that makes me happy. Let me rephrase that. Because I don't mean no disrespect.
No, you don't. You don't mean
it's stupid analysts like that bodes well for our team. I love it. You bring Warren Sapp in.
But for 2 weeks? Was it 2
Talk
weeks?
about my defense.
4 hours.
You want.
4 hours.
You have him play with my defense. You have him train the defense. Do what he's accustomed to doing. I'm for it. But don't get on my team talking about offense. I don't care if you're on the other side and you can see what happens on offense. You got your head in the dirt. I want somebody on offense. Tell me, like you said, 19, I don't have a problem with. But listen, stay on the defensive side, Mr. Sapp. You cannot tell me, and this goes to a lot of people talking about Carson Wentz ain't this and ain't that. They want him to be horrible because they want the Commanders to be horrible. Until Dan Snyder is out of the control of the team and sells it, they want the Commanders to be horrible. And anybody they can jump on, they will. Just to hope that they're right. They want to be right. They want to be like Trey Z.
Always
all the time. But let me tell you something, brother. Carson Wentz is going to light it up this year.
That's right.
Mark my words.
All right.
Terry.
Mark them out.
Samuels. Our rookie.
Dotson.
Not
Sticky
the
fingers. Sticky
good
fingers.
Sticky fingers is going to be killing people across the middle. Logan Thompson come back around game 6.
Christmas.
11 more games we got to play. Remember, 17 games.
True.
We could be winding into shape come game 6.
True.
We might be 6-0. Listen to me when I tell you. Don't listen to him. He knows not what he speaks.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
You can't spend two weeks with my team and tell me what we got. I've been here 52 years. I know what we got.
Get him, Deacon.
Good and the bad. Good and the bad, baby.
Hey, Deacon, say something good about Scott Turner, too.
Hey, look, hey, don't tell me Scott Turner is a dink and dunk coordinator because he was working with what he had. Yeah. You're only good as what's on the field. You can't throw it 40 yards down the field if your quarterback throws it 25. It ain't gonna work. You got to dink and dunk it. We made him a dink and dunk offensive coordinator. He has the opportunity this year to stretch it out.
No excuse.
Turner's gonna be fine, Big Al. You tell him I said that. You tell him that comes from down high. All right?
Tell him I said good luck.
And it takes the pressure, like you said, off of our team. 19 in offense. I don't know where they got us in defense, but it ain't number 5 like they had us 2 years ago. Yeah. We got people coming back from injury. We're going to sneak up on some folk, and then we're just going to power drive some folk with our new running back.
That's right.
I don't know what to tell you. If people can't see me around the league, I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
Deacon, you said
don't say stupid stuff like that and have it, written down.
Have it written down.
You say stuff and then people write
Need
stuff
no
down.
documentation for Deacon to get on him, right?
Well, I'm gonna say this to Warren Sapp's defense. Every year we look.
He has no defense, Big Al.
Deacon, let's hit me out.
You can't tell me he has defense. He knows nothing about offense.
Deacon, actually, I agree with you, Deacon. I really
go ahead.
I truly agree with you, Deacon. I think Warren Sapp. So Warren Sapp is saying that what has been proven so far, because Dotson hasn't played yet. You know what I'm saying? And your boy was hurt.
He played 4 years in college.
Yeah, but he has to play NFL.
But it already he's killing people.
Nobody's put shoulder pads on and helmets on yet. So what he's saying is our potential may be what we think it is, but it hasn't been proven yet. And what he can see, what is proven, Scary Terry is proven. McKissick is proven. AG is proven to a point, but that fumbling thing has got everybody leery a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Our offensive line last year we had a mismatched offensive line. If I remember correctly, we had a lot of injuries in the offensive line. And if you do go back and look at the games, your boy Heineke was dipping and diving. He was running. He had some pressure on him. But it could have been Heineke not throwing on time, though.
Yeah, not throwing on time. Listen, maybe before you said that, I heard that. I read somewhere. It was one of the commentators said that Carson Wentz had to tell the receivers to be on time because the ball's coming. They're used to running around trying to get open because this dude's running in the background. He said, just run your pattern. I'm going to get you the ball in the right spot at the right time. Timing. We talking about timing. That's what it is. So don't worry about it.
I think Warren Sapp is wrong. I think he's underestimating Carson Wentz. He's underestimating our wide receivers. He's underestimating even our running game. And I think with the 2 veteran guards that we picked up, it's going to cover for Sheriff. I think Sheriff wasn't as bad as we thought he was, my personal opinion. And we got 2 veteran guards that's going to help out a whole lot to help mature the young guy on the right tackle. Cosby. You know what I'm saying? So I think the offensive line is a lot better than what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And
It's definitely better.
you know what I'm saying? So
And Chase Roulier is coming back.
and Chase Roulier is coming back, and he's close to a Pro Bowl center. He's right close to Pro Bowl center. So I personally feel like that Warren Sapp underestimating our offense. And I'm a true believer that I'm a Scott Turner guy. And I know Scott's putting up an offense that's gonna fit what my man Wentz does. He's gonna put together an offense what Wentz does. He's gonna run that rock, and throw deep, baby. He's gonna run that rock and throw deep. And that's what we're gonna see this year. Run that rock and throw deep. And we're gonna get chunk plays, Trey Z, chunk plays. We're gonna get 20 yards, 30-yard plays. We're gonna run for 7, run for 5, 20-yard, 30-yard plays. And we hitting them big guys in the back of the end zone with that slant. Not the fade, Deacon, the slant.
Hey, and we got people who could run a slant. You know, you got Terry. That's fingers crossed for Samuels finally get on the field.
What about Big Sims? Big Sims can run that slant too.
And you got Dotson. Now, Big Sims can, but I think Big Sims he's more of a fade guy. But anyway, that's just me. But I hope that Brown. This is the obscure guy. Brown is the obscure guy on offense, like I feel St. Juice is the obscure guy on defense, only because I forgot about both these two players. And
nobody's talking about it.
They were our bonus last year. Brown was like, oh my God, wait until y'all see this guy. St. Juice was like, oh, he's lengthy, he's long, he's checking, he's whatever. And they both went down with injury. So if they come back and just give us what we believed in what they could do, that's a bonus. And then same thing with your boy. Who's the other guy from LSU? Siddiqui.
Yeah.
People not talking about Siddiqui.
Right.
Siddiqui now, and that was horrible the way he went down, so you know it was bad. But he's back.
In the rotation.
Hey.
In the rotation. He can play both tackles and both guards.
That's a bonus too. So we got a lot of things that are like coming together with that. That's why I said the chess pieces. He got the chess pieces this year. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. There is no.
Hey, Big Al, tell your boy Forbes. Tell him look into designing some 4 wide receiver plays. Get them out there. Get them out there, baby.
I want to run some spread deep. Yeah, chunk plays, baby. Chunk plays.
I understand that he's only rocking with the Sega system. He doesn't have the I don't think the Sega had.
Well, that's why we got Big Al.
Hey, Tracy, I got him on the Madden, man. Madden 22.
Moved him up to Madden.
Man, I moved him up to
first Madden with the actual picture of the coach on there going.
Yeah.
Got him on
rookie mode. Good. I just think that it was a good signing. I think our future is bright this year, man. I think it could go bad. But I believe that, man, we're gonna do a double-digit season this year. I just really do. I mean, I kid about the Super Bowl stuff, but I wouldn't be.
No. Don't do that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would
not be surprised.
Hang on, Deacon.
Renege.
Hey, don't renege. We're 10 weeks away. We're 10 weeks away.
Double digits will get us in the playoffs.
No.
No.
Super Bowl bust.
That's right. You
can't say that's right and then say
you got to get to the playoffs first.
We heard you.
10 wins to get us to the playoffs, then we go to the Super Bowl.
And if you got this far, just know that we've been fans for a long time. If you haven't been watching us, we also been friends. Do not play spades with this dude as your partner. Rigging is what he'll do. Don't do it. You'll be so mad. Running to Boston, this dude dropped a spade like that got played. Oh,
I sandbag. I don't read it. All right, folks, let's get out of here. Big Terry, we got us a wide receiver for a couple more years.
That's right, baby. Big Terry.
All right, we'll see everybody next week. Love you.
know just how it had to be.
Just take a look around, boy.
Can't you see?
Guys, the bum rushing.
Girls are just blushing.
With rocks and scratch.
While Herb's on percussion.
Setting the stage for the stage to get set off. I'm busting around with the dance and just
Get off.
so get off.
Because you bit off more than you can chew.
No other dynamic duo do a little go-go thing.
Come on, rock and swing. You gotta roll with Kid and Play. Now everybody say, hola, hola, eh.
I can't hear you in the back. Come on, sing it.
Roll it, roll it, roll with Kid and Play now.
Roll it, roll it, roll. Undone. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Come on, one time. 1, 2, 3, break it down now. Kid and Play, y'all. Kid and Play, house party. Kid and Play, house party. I bet you ladies wanna see a P-L-A-Y and a K-I-D. Not like the rest. Our style is deaf, and we present ourselves as the very best. On the microphone, we bring life to your soul. Your whole damn body we will control. So stay calm, don't get along. I'm gonna relax you ladies